I always hear from leftists, well, right wingers just aren't funny. And I always say right wingers aren't funny because leftists have no sense of humor. I mean, that's the minute you start laughing at them, they don't think it's funny. But what I want to know is, now you get blacklisted, you get sent away by CAA. And people ask me this question all the time. So I want to ask you, how did you get through? How did you move to the next phase? What was the plan?
Well, two things. First, real quick, when people say people on the right aren't funny, I don't think people realize how many massive movie stars and TV creators and comedians are actually not on the left, but they don't say it because they don't want to jeopardize $1 billion. Like, I'm friends with some guys, it's which is sad in a sense, because I have a friend worth, I don't know, $300 million, and I'm more free than him.
Yeah.
Because I get to just be like, no, the blue-haired feminist is psychotic. And he's like, man, I wish I could say that. And I'm like, you have all the money. All right. So anyway, so how did I get through it? Well, I got to give props to Joe Rogan and Dave Rubin, because, I've done Fallon, I've done Leno, I've done all these shows. And when you get blacklisted, they take away all your ability of speaking to the public in any big forum. So one thing that happens is the Streisand effect. My YouTube went from 3,000 to 70,000 in two months, where it's just like, and people respected that I stood up for something. And so people came to me, and then Joe Rogan had me on twice in 2 months. And then Dave Rubin had me on, and Steven Crowder I became very close with. And we did a lot of sketches together. And, Dave Smith, who has a libertarian podcast, Stefan Maun, who had me on, like all these people that they just were like, tell your story. And I'm like, thank you very much. And I just kind of reshaped my career. And I thought I was going to lose everything. But thankfully for Patreon and super chats on YouTube and just these little things that I'm now self-producing another special that I'm shooting in my hometown. And it's never been better.
Yeah.
I mean, and my wife tells me how much happier I seem. And she has pride in what I did, and it's just a good time to be a comedian.